After 13 years of exposing lies in the media, I discovered the biggest lie of all. They want you to think racism is random, accidental, just bad people doing bad things. But what if I told you anti-black racism was engineered, programmed like software, marketed like a product, and designed to survive across generations? That's exactly what I prove in my new book, Us versus the Machine, How Anti-Black Racism Was Programmed, Marketed, and Made to Survive. This isn't another book about what racism looks like. This is the blueprint of how it was built, who profits from it, and most importantly, how to dismantle it. I spent years connecting dots that they never wanted connected, following money trails that they thought were buried, exposing the machine that runs on our oppression. Knowledge is power, but strategic knowledge is liberation. Get Us versus the Machine on Amazon today, because once you understand the system, you can beat the system. You know, there's some people that, you know, of course, there are stereotypes about, you know, some Black Americans when it comes to restaurants. And unfortunately, when it comes to stereotypes, some of it is birth and truth, unfortunately. Now, this has happened in Baltimore. And one thing that I always appreciate is, you know, servers who serve food, because that's not a job that's the most highest paid job. And they're working on tips. But you have people that shouldn't even be in there doing some old horrible scammy things just to get over on some food. But let me go ahead and roll this clip.
To you bum ass. To you bum ass is real. Can't believe I'm crying. I'm so frustrated because why would you do that? Like, why are you such a bum that you would come to somebody's establishment and run out on a field not knowing what happens after that? Nothing that is going to come to you. I swear to God, y'all all look crummy as a yo. The one leave out was on the floor, like the weave was on the floor. That's how crummy this looked, yo. I swear to God. And my manager is such a piece of like he's such a piece of trying to make it seem like it's my fault. It's not my fault. I did everything I was supposed to do. I checked up on him and it was gone 2 seconds. He told me run after these. I'm not doing that. That's not in my job description. You got me up. I swear to God, I'm not going for none of this. I'm not going for this. Like, I'm not. They're talking about pay half. As soon as I said that's illegal, he was like, oh no, we don't gotta do that. Yeah, don't play with me. It's enough y'all get off on in this establishment. You're not about to be paid for a $200 bill. You're not. You got me fucked. And I was so nice. I was so nice to y'all. Like, I was so nice to y'all. That's why I hate, like, oh my God. Like, I just can't believe that just happened to me. Like, y'all gonna be stuck in Baltimore for the rest of your life. Not gonna go nowhere, not gonna gain anything, not even gonna be, you're not even gonna gain any knowledge besides being a crumb ball. You're a crummy, bro. You belong in the sewers, you dumb turtle face. Yo, I swear to God. I swear.
The sister was upset because they ran out on the bill. It was a $200 bill and they were demanding all kind of service from her. So, you know, hey, a $200 bill, then you should better get a good tip. Now, let me tell you what a lot of black establishments do here in Houston. What black establishments do, they already put the gratuity in the bill, so they don't have to worry about that. And you know what? I think that's what should be standard procedure. Go ahead and put the gratuity in the bill, because that way they can't get around it. But running out on a bill, you know what I'm saying? Like that is the most lowest of the low that you can do. Why would you go do anything like that? Like, imagine going to jail and you know what I'm saying? And people say, what you in here for? Oh, ran out on the bill. Like, really? That what you in here for? Look, if you can't afford it, then cook at home. Cook at home. It is cheaper to cook at home anyway if you don't have the money. Let me tell you something else and I've heard this from many people. Even my own daughters have been waitresses before in their time. And they told me how at times some brothers and sisters, how they were treated by them, demanding a bunch of service. My daughter said one time she was so mad, she did all the service for them and they gave her $1. $1. And the bill was like $300 and they gave her $1. But they got $300 to spend, but they don't have nothing to give, you know, especially when somebody giving you, listen, somebody give me good service. The only way you won't get a tip from me, I'll tell you straight up, if you just being rude to me and like it's just a bad experience. I'm not giving you anything. But because of a lot of stuff like this that go on, and because of the reputation, unfortunately, that's kind of out there, I make sure to, tip the person well when they do any service for me personally or definitely my family. I make sure of that. But I just can't stand to see people taken advantage of by another black person. That is so annoying to me. You know what I'm saying? But then if a black person say, yeah, I don't want to serve them either, and you want to say, oh, they don't like black people. It's not that they don't like black people. It's the fact is some of you go in a restaurant, or they may not racially, I'm talking about a black person, not racially profile you, but class profiling. And what I mean by class profiling, they're going to look at the way you dressed and everything just to see, hey, if I should serve them or not, because they're going to judge you off of what you're wearing. That's one way of profiling too, based off of class. Because they may see, if you're not dressed a certain way, they're trying to, duck and dodge you and say, oh, give that customer to the new person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was uncalled for. If someone give you good service, tip them. If you can't afford to go to a restaurant, don't go. It's not worth getting a criminal record, because let me tell you something. You run out, most of them businesses got camera on the outside. And if their camera's shining in the parking lot, they'll catch your license plate. Once they turn your license plate in to the police, it's not going to be long before they show up at your door arresting you for theft, because that's theft. So why you think running out you're going to get anywhere? That's so stupid. Then in the restaurants, a lot of times they got cameras going. So they got your face, they got your license plate. You're not escaping anything. You should have paid your freaking bill. But man, I just can't stand. I can't stand that, because I'm always gonna be on the side of the workers. The working class people like that, who's working in your restaurants, who's people who working in your Walmart, your Target, your people that's doing construction. Your people that's working class people, because the majority of Americans are working class, especially even in our community. Everybody don't make no big 6-figure salaries. You know what I'm saying? I work many working class jobs. So in my opinion, I'm always going to be considered in my mind working class. It don't matter what kind of money I get or access I get to whatever. I'm always going to be for the working class people. But don't do that. Don't do that. She's right. Y'all sorry and you're bums for doing something like that. Don't do a black woman or black man like that. We already got it hard. And you're going to do another black person like that. Boy, I tell you, like my grandma said, some of y'all need to be beat